Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an Indian festive makeup tutorial. Since Raksha Bandhan is coming up later this month, I've used mostly drugstore products for this look, which you can easily get online from Nykaa. So let's get started. I'm going to start by filling in my eyebrows, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. This has the pencil on one side and a spoolie on the other end, which is really useful. I'm using the shade Dark Brown. This works perfectly with my dark hair. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Lakme eyeshadow palette in French Rose. I'm going to start with the gold color and I'm going to apply this in my crease as well as all over the eyelid. This is not a super shimmery gold, so it works applied this way, and that's the color I've been using. Now I'm going to move on to the orange and I'm going to apply this all over my lid. Most of the colors in this palette are more towards the matte side, and next I'm going to take this soft brown. This is a nice warm brown color. I'm going to use this to define my outer corner as well as the outer bit of my crease. Now before I do anything else, I want to do my base, and I'm using the Nykaa SKINgenius foundation. This is a really nice hydrating foundation with a natural looking finish. It gives about light medium coverage, which is enough to cover up some of the breakouts and redness I have on my left cheek and jawline. I'm using this all over the face with my YDP Perfector. And then I'm going to use L'Oreal Paris True Match Concealer. I've been loving this concealer. You might remember this from my previous video as well. I'm using this under my eyes and also around my nose and my mouth. For powder, I'm going to use the Milani Prep+Set+Glow, and this has just the faintest bit of pearl, so it gives you sort of like a glowy matte finish, if that makes sense. I really like it because it's not super powdery. Now for the eyes, I'm going to first use the Nykaa Vinyl Luxe Eyeliner. I want to do a nice black wing. So this is what I'm using. I really like how dark this one is, and also the applicator is very fine, very precise, so you can do a nice crisp neat wing using this. For the lower lash line, I'm using that same orange color that I had used on my lid, and then I'm going to layer this pink on top of it just to get a really playful, intense, warm color on my lower lash line. To highlight, I'm using the lighter shade from the Nykaa Glow Getter highlighter. This is 24K Glam. This is my current favorite highlighter. I've been using it pretty much every time I put on makeup. I absolutely love it and I definitely recommend it. Next, I'm going to use the Palladio MAXXLash mascara. I am going to be using a pair of false eyelashes later, but you can just use mascara if you're not comfortable with false lashes. Now for the lashes, I'm using these USHER lashes in the pop variant. I really like these. These are kind of like medium dramatic. And to add a final finishing touch, I'm going to use the PAC Diamond Powder. And this is a nice bronze color. I've mixed it with a little bit of Inglot Duraline. I'm going to add just this little accent in the outer corner along the base of the wing and also in the inner corner, just to get that little extra sparkle to the eyes. And now coming back to the face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche, and this is one of my favorite drugstore contouring products. It's slightly on the powdery side, but the color is just perfect for my complexion. I'm also doing slight contouring on my nose, just very slight. Now since this is a festive look, I'm going to be a little generous with the shimmer in this look. So I'm using a shimmery blush, and this is by Lakme. It's one of my favorites. I remember using it quite a bit last year during the festive season. The shade I've used is Coral. And then to highlight, once again I'm using that same Nykaa highlighter I had used for my eyes, and I'm using the lighter color, which is the one on the left, to highlight the usual areas which I usually highlight. Then for the lip, I'm going to use this shade by Lakme. This is called Caramel Cut, and this is just a really nice earthy peach color with just a hint of pink. I think it's a really flattering color and something you can wear with a lot of different eye looks. Definitely recommend this. And that is the final finished look. I wanted to play with very warm tones like orangey, peachy coral colors, but since it's a festive look, I wanted to throw a bit of gold in. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.